I think we are live. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, LEGO Tours. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for stopping by again. We are going to be working on the hidden world today, as you can see here. Or part of it. I've gotten a little bit of work done so far. That's really going to be in the next episode. Give me one moment. But today, there we go. Today, we're going to be building a little bit. Thank you, Copper. As Dart, Rough Runner, and Pouncer. I love those kids. Those kids are, they're so funny. The How to Train Your Dragon Homecoming special makes me cry every time. I love that thing. It's adorable. Hello, Nada, welcome again. Time for the next phase indeed. I've got a little bit done, which there's a video coming out Saturday about. But this is like the start of the Amber Crystal. We're going to work a little bit on that today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I'm seeing Superman later. So not quite as long as usual, but I need to add some more color to this that's not just white. Yes, hello, welcome everyone. LEGO Tours, Copper, Nadat, and Thomas 165. Welcome to the stream as well. I hope you're having a good afternoon, morning, evening, nighttime. So for this, I'm still debating how I want to do some of this stuff. I'm thinking floor, we're gonna have some gray, some white, and some black, just to kind of give the impression that it's like going under. Let me turn this a little bit. There we go. The impression that it's going down, because the hidden world doesn't really have like a bottom, right? It's like kind of just keeps going down. So I think we're gonna try to keep some of that in there. But yeah, welcome everyone. How are we doing this evening? It is Superman's release day, technically tomorrow, but I'm seeing it tonight, so a little bit of a shorter stream today, but we are still going to get some building done here. What was in this one? Not anything useful. There we go. I'm gonna grab this box out of the way, actually. What is everyone working on tonight? I'm gonna move my laptop just on my lap here, make it a little easier. Yes, so the here, let's see. Copper, the hidden world aspect here, it is going to be underneath the mock, but I have taken everything apart. So what we're seeing here is this is underneath. These are the support structures. I've taken everything off, so there's no base up here. I've taken all the paneling off. It's just the hidden world underneath. And I'm going to build it all up underneath and then put everything back on. So it's just to make it easier, I've taken everything out and we're going to put everything back on at the end. LEGO Tours. Oh, LEGO Tours, you're at Disney right now. That sounds exciting. That sounds like a good place to be. A good place to be indeed. Oh my gosh, you showed your class my video? Thank you. Nice. I want to live there. I also want to live on this and not in the current world, to be honest. That's so fun. Thank you for showing that to your class. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put this, because I want to... We like kind of see, yeah, we can just like kind of see. There we go. I'm gonna drop this. I just know. I did. All the rock work is designed to be movable, so I can move everything as needed. I did, for real. You know, sometimes you just need like the right push. I look at the work of other people all the time to be like, ah, yes, this is what I would like to do next. I decided to move this again. I moved the setup around a little bit, and I didn't think this through very well. I often will look at the work of like other mock builders and be like, what is going to inspire me to actually get some work done here? I am thinking for this area though, I'm going to have some like grays and blues on the bottom of the plates. This is just going to be like easier to add detail onto the floor for. Hello, Halo Enjoyer, welcome back. How are we doing today? I also I want to add some like blues down here too, because it does have a lot of water down there, like watery structures. So I'm wondering if that's another, like I have all of these kind of dark blue plates, and I'm gonna do the wall in this, the back wall is gonna be in this dark blue brick, which I need to go get some more off of the pad wall for, to be honest. But yeah, Berk is like completely taken apart right now to get to the underneath side of the mock, which was kind of a pain, to be totally honest with you, but it is done. We did it, and we are here and ready to build. Bye, Lego Tours. Have a good rest of your night. Have fun at Disney. That sounds like a great time. And yeah, enjoy your time there. The Bewilderbeast copper is gonna go on the top of Berk. So Bewilderbeast is gonna go like on the ocean area, whereas this is gonna be like just the hidden world section. I'm not gonna put a whole Bewilderbeast down here. It's definitely not gonna be big enough. This area already is a lot smaller than I think I was originally planning, but the Bewilderbeast is going to go on top of the ocean up top. I am also doing pretty good, Halo Enjoyer. I am excited because I'm seeing Superman later today. So, I am really excited to see that movie. See what James Gunn has been cooking over there at DC. Right now we're kind of just plating off what will be the hidden world. Go there, yeah. That's true. I'm not gonna have a statue of Stoic yet, but the thing about having a brick built Stoic is theoretically I could just part swap a lot of the colors and just make a brick built Stoic. So that could happen, I guess. Although technically the service will be like pre any of that. Before any of the really sad stuff, so I'm gonna put these up here. This is also the throne, right? Toothless is up there. This is gonna be able to take off the top. This is where the motors are gonna be hidden, because we are gonna motorize this one, and those are gonna be hidden downstairs. I just registered for BrickCon last night, I think, so the mock is registered. I do, Halo Enjoyer, I do plan on making a Skrill. I don't know if the Skrill is going to be done for this mock, like when this one is ready to be released. But I do plan on eventually doing every dragon from the franchise. So after this mock, I'm going to spend some time doing Minecraft build stuff. And during that, I'm not letting go of How to Train Your Dragon. There's still going to be those like deep dive dragon uploads I do for like Toothless and Stormfly. We're gonna do those for like Skrill, Cloud Jumper, all of like, I want to eventually do every single dragon from the franchise, which is gonna take my whole life probably, but eventually we're gonna get all of them on there. Where are the lights so everyone? Yes, I have where is it? Right here. I've got a Light My Bricks kit, and I need to get some more cords and stuff. But we're gonna use Light My Bricks. I have the lights are gonna be on the surface of like the ceiling, so that entire grass area on the bottom, there's a bunch of light stuff. So we're going to light everything up from there. And Thomas here, Light Fury, yes, Light Fury is coming. I just have to order parts for her. She's pretty much just a part swapped Toothless, if I'm being so honest with you. But I will add her, and she's going to go right here. So this technically has space to fit 2. So I need to order parts for Light Fury and another Toothless to have both on there. You're gonna make it purple or like the dark purplish color that I've seen some people do. That entirely depends on what the price of the Lego parts are. If I can do kind of like a darker purple, I probably will do a darker purple, if they're not too expensive. And with all of these dragons I'm designing, I'm keeping in mind a little bit that I want some of them to be able to like switch color, because a lot of the dragons in the franchise do change, like they have different color versions, right? So eventually I can like color swap them if I want to. So I could do both technically, as long as all the parts are available in that color, you know? Just gonna put those down there for some detail. But yeah, Light Fury will be added to this mock, as well as Skrill. Skrill's probably going to be a little later. Light Fury does need to be done for this version, but the Skrill probably can wait a little bit. Put that one there. But yeah, I do kind of, when I'm designing these dragons, keep in mind that color-wise, they do change. Like, each dragon in the franchise shows up as like multiple colors in multiple ways, so I do think about that a little bit, and I do plan to, if possible, make it so like the Skrill can have a couple different color options there. And I really just have to see what calls to me on Bricklink Studio, because that's what I design all of these in, right? And sometimes certain parts and colors call to me on there more than others, and then sometimes I change entirely. Like Stormfly originally was uglier, very much an uglier color than the one that was in the final product, so I'm glad that I switched that one. But yeah, we did get this mock registered for BrickCon. So if you are a Seattle-based person or going to BrickCon, Berk will be on display there. Trying to move around a little bit. So yeah, I guess I'm still thinking about some of the color choices for like the Skrill and stuff. But I am excited to build that one. I really like the Skrill. I think it's sick. So I'm excited to get that one built eventually. Right now I'm kind of just placing plates on the floor. To be totally honest with you, a lot of these are probably going to get overwritten anyway, like later on in the build. But for now, it at least gives like a layout of where I think things are going to go. This mock copper is going to get moved in the back of my Subaru Outback, is the plan. I have transported Lego in the back of my Subaru before, and it works pretty well. I took also Scarif a long time ago. My Scarif mock I took to BrickCon. That thing was a mess to take, but it worked, and I do have a plan. This is all very designed to come apart, to be segmented, so it would be easier for travel. I always kept that in mind while I was building, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, it is quite large, Nadat. I'm kind of excited for you to see it in person, too. This is like my life's work right now, so I'm excited to show it to people. Thank you, Tomas. When I was doing this, I don't have like some of the other dragons yet. I am working on building like Meatlug and Barf and Belch and all those guys, right? But I didn't have them, and I feel like those Ninjago dragons are like the perfect scale to fit with like the toothless build I had. Like the scale just worked really well, so I like adding them in there. Plus, it's a fun little Easter egg, I feel like, so I like having like Ryu in there. He might not be in there as much in like the final build, but he's definitely still going to be present. I'm still gonna have Ryu in there. Oh, you have a Subaru Forester, Copper? Yes. That's the thing. It's the Outback. What I like about it, ton of space in the back. So I think we're gonna be good. I think we'll be able to transport it fine. And if not, then we'll rebuild. If we can't transport it all the way, then it was a sign. I don't like this dark gray as much, I think, so I think we're gonna keep it like the dark blue and the black on the bottom. This black is supposed to represent like a deep cavity, basically, which we'll try to show off with some other part usage later, but and maybe a little gray still, but I definitely like this darker blue and the black better than the gray on the floor here. How does movie will I be building the Fortress of Solitude next? I did think about it, Copper, but I didn't. With Berk and with the upcoming Minecraft video, I realized I did not have time to do a Superman build as well. I'm still debating if I'm going to do a Fantastic Four build. I just like, you know, to get in on that trending hype, but I really don't think I'm going to have time to do that one either. So no Fortress of Solitude for now, but maybe when we get James Gunn's Superman 2, maybe we'll do a Fortress of Solitude then. Because I do think we're going to get some more. I think I actually saw earlier that David Cornsweet has maybe not signed, but he's in talks to do another project of Superman already, which I'd assumed, but it's nice to get like a confirmation about that. I'm so excited to see the new Fortress of Solitude. That's okay. I haven't liked a DC movie in a long time, except the Batman. It's been a long time since I've actually enjoyed a DC movie, but I freaking love James Gunn, and I love all the stuff he does. I'm a huge fan of those like old Scooby-Doo live action movies. They're so stupid and so funny. But he's so comic accurate, like almost like fallibly so, but of course it's not a bad thing to be that comic accurate, and I'm so excited to see what he does with that comic accuracy in this, you know? Like, with his comic accuracy, he's about to cook something so cool with Superman, and I'm just really excited for that. I'm gonna put this little trap door on here, like over here, and then maybe we'll hide something underneath later. If we can figure out what we want to hide there. Do a brick built thing. That's fair. Honestly, that probably is doable in the time between now and Fantastic Four, which I'm also just really excited for that movie. It looks so good, and again, like, Marvel's been struggling a little bit lately, so I'm hoping we see some pretty good stuff in that one too. But I just love Pedro Pascal, so it's like I'm just gonna love the movie regardless because he's in it. What did I want? Yeah, usually I'm incredibly easy to please when it comes to movies. You can just ask Nadat. I'm really not that picky unless I really hate something. So I usually go into things with a positive attitude. Unless it's a live action remake. I hate most of those. It was a miracle How to Train Your Dragon was good. So like, usually I go into things with a positive attitude. And especially with this one, like, this one I'm excited for. But I do try to enter every movie with a positive attitude, and I'm really easy to please, so usually, as long as I like something about a movie, I'll be happy with it. You're right, though. Pedro Pascal is pretty much in everything these days, which I am not complaining about, because I love that dude. He is a beautiful man, and just, he's awesome. I love Pedro Pascal. I need a brick separator, which I don't think I have one near me. Oh, no, I do. There we go. But yeah, love Pedro Pascal. He is super cool, and I'm super excited to see him in Marvel now, too. I mean, he's in everything, but like, I love him as Mandalorian. I loved him in Game of Thrones. Love him in The Last of Us. Pretty much everything he does, he's amazing. So I still have not watched it, Copper. I am sorry. I have to get to that one still. It has been very busy, and now tomorrow's my mom's birthday, so we've been prepping for that too. And there's been a lot of stuff going on. There we go. Put some over that. I know. I still need to watch that one. I just keep forgetting. I'll like have a moment, and then all of a sudden, all my time is gone. I'm on something else already. So I gotta find a good time to watch it. I am excited. I think it'll be good. I think I probably won't agree 100%, but I am excited to watch it. Copper, if you want to talk to someone who did not like Jurassic World Rebirth, look no further than that. She really didn't like that thing. Thank you, Tomos. Hello, Michael Jordan as well. Happy early birthday to my mom. I will let her know you said that. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. No Bewilderbeast today, but soon. Very soon. Are these opposites? No, wait. Yes, but I actually didn't want opposites this time. That's fine. This is just funny the way he phrases his criticism. I do. I love channels like that when they have like review channels that have like a bit, you know? I think it's always extra funny when there's that extra level of comedy to the reviews. It adds a little lightheartedness to, especially when there's like some negative criticism, you know? It adds a little boost to it. I'm trying to put this on there, but it's not working. We'll come back to that one. It is warm up here. It was cooler earlier, but it's gotten much hotter today, so the sun is heating up the room I am in. I was scripting for the Minecraft video earlier. I'm very excited for you all to see it. I've got a lot of work to do on that one still, but I am very excited for it. That one's going to be a fun one, so stay tuned there. We're cooking up some fun with Lego Minecraft here. Get some more plates on there. These plates, I'm just laying down like a foundation right now. I'll probably add some like detailing and stuff over the top, especially some more like water-like features. For now, though, it can just look like this. Oof, I'm realizing this is gonna be covered. This side, there's like the border, the inside of the border over here. I'm gonna have to cover on that side, and over here actually, you're gonna be able to see it. I'm just realizing that now. That's gonna be a pain, but we can do it. It's just a little extra work, which is not a bad thing. It just is a thing. We do. We just have to get this done by September, you know? September 4th is a BrickCon. So, September 4th of 2025, I should say. And then public days are the 5th and the 6th. I do hope, I love the public days. I hope they've been getting really busy these days. I have a lot of trans blue pieces for the water copper. The thing about those is I want to use the light blue ones for the ice crystals. So those ones are going to be mostly on the outside. But I'll probably use the same trans blue I used in the... on the front side of Berk. We'll probably use some of that to cover some of the water on the inside here. And then the trans light blue is going to get used as like the ice crystals from the Bewilderbeast's like breath attack, which I got to design some more of those. I have like a half finished mock-up I made a while ago for the first episode. Yeah, BrickCon was like, I also was honestly very shocked by the turnout last year. I have never seen like that many people at BrickCon before, but it was good. Like, I'm glad there were a lot of people there, and I mean, you're right, it's gonna be good for me and the channel. I'm gonna put my YouTube stuff out and see if people will subscribe, get that one extra step closer to doing more of this. That's the goal, you know? To lock in. That's actually working fine. There we go. So I think BrickCon is going to be really good. There's a ton of people there. Yes. So the thing, basically, Copper, is I thought about just building it through the archways and stuff. I was really worried I was gonna forget they were there and like swing my arm up and break something. So we're not doing it that way. I took everything off to make sure I don't break anything, and then I can go back and put everything back on when it's done. This also just makes it easier to get in there and film. Lighting wise, my light is up there pretty much for this room. It's like just straight down, so it was really dark in here for footage. That was not like, I wanted the footage to be lighter, and it was really dark in there, so we took everything off to put it back on. But at this point, I've taken everything down so many times that I'm learning how to do it pretty well. It's becoming more of like a habit. I'm getting much better at taking Berk apart. Which maybe is not like, you know, a good thing, but it is a thing. It's not bad that I can take it apart pretty well. It'll make it easier to transport that way. A lot easier. Gonna put that there. This table is slightly slanted though. That's where I found my like biggest issues so far, is like this sometimes doesn't conform to the table size of other things. So when I put it other places, it does not fit 100%. So I gotta like reorient where things go. That's true. It does just mean all the buildings are new. That would make it a very lore accurate build if I had to rebuild everything every single time I started working on it. It would be very lore accurate. It would also be a pain. It would be a very tricky build. I'll put that over there. Oh, sorry, Toothless. I already just keep... I smacked Toothless so many times in, like, this building process. Like, left and right. I've knocked him over. I've had to rebuild him so many times like just working on this hidden world part. I think I want all the water to be like below, so it like looks like it's sunken down, you know. I think that's kind of the goal here. Maybe this one can be like here, like it's lapping over. Yes, Copper. Nadat and I know each other in real life too. I know her in person. We have been friends for a long time now. If Toothless slaps me back with his tail, you're right. It absolutely could leave a mark. It would be a pretty big one, probably. Night Fury tail is not something to mess with lightly. You are so right. I just realized I gotta be careful to make sure I don't. These are separate chunks, right? So like they slide apart down the middle. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally over-connect them. Put that one there. From what it looks like, I'm thinking a majority of this is going to be blue. Just from what has been built so far. Which is not a bad thing. It just was not, I think, exactly what I had planned. But looking at the blue, I do really like this color. And the back wall is going to be blue, too. So it's going to give that, like... The Hidden World has a lot of blue hues. Yeah, you're so right, Nat. We have... Well, BrickCon turned 20 years old last year, too. So it's... The convention is getting up there. Even just like the convention itself, which is crazy. Like 20 years feels like so long. I've been going to BrickCon a long time then. Ooh, you might get it by July 20th. That's good, like a late July build. That'll be fun. I think you will enjoy it, like the build. Even though I don't think it's like our personal favorite Lego set we've got. I think you'll have fun with the build there still. It's not a bad build. It's just not exactly the Lego How to Train Your Dragon set we were all hoping for here. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking how it looks like the water slightly lower. And then I'll obviously detail up, but like the water can stay at like a below level. Actually... I don't know where I put my, It's a mess up here. I really need to clean it up here. I don't know where I put my transparent blue pieces, but maybe for, episode... Not Saturday. That one's edited and uploaded, so not Saturday, but, episode 11. Maybe we'll get this fully tiled off down here with the blue. That's a good goal to shoot for, I think. And also maybe have a better setup for this part of the build series. I've definitely I've tried something new with this one, and I'm gonna have to tweak it. Now that I've gotten like the one streaming setup down, this is gonna need some tweaking for sure. I have some Magic cards on order. Those are supposed to get here on Monday. I finally got like one of the Bloomborough Commander decks. I don't know if anyone else plays Magic. Might buy Toothless for the classroom. The kids would like looking at it. Yeah. That's fair. I will say it's not a play set. Like, you can play with it, I guess, but it's fragile in that way. Like, I would like... He's not really top heavy, but if you're playing around with him, he'll probably fall and break, and his pieces come off kind of easily. Like, I would say it's definitely like kids might break that one if they're messing around with him too much, especially like some of those tiles and plates and stuff are gonna pop off. He's pretty durable, he's pretty sturdy, but he's definitely not like, there's nothing technic about him. He will fall apart pretty easily, especially with rougher play, I feel like. So you're gonna see Superman in IMAX. Don't even know if it's IMAX. It is an IMAX. Filming in 35mm. Yeah, we are seeing it in IMAX. So my friend I'm seeing it with, who Nada also knows, is a big Superman nerd. He also pretty much only sees movies if they're in IMAX or like the premium format. So we're seeing it in IMAX, which I'm excited for. It'll be very big and very exciting, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll cover that. Nice. Oh no, what? Okay, I'm so glad that Lego's gone back. See how this one doesn't have like the stud holes on the sides here? I'm so glad that pieces like this today do have those holes, because it makes it so hard to build with these things when they don't have the stud holes there. A very, very good Lego improvement for sure. Yeah, it's a brutal teaching world out there. It is a brutal teaching world. Nada is stronger than probably many of us here could ever be. There we go. I'm trying to build a little more over on this side too, so you can see it. I can realize on this side it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. That is not a Lego piece. Yeah, demanding but rewarding is very fair. What is important is that you enjoy it. That's fair also, Copper. That is a great question, Tomas, that I don't know the answer to. I don't know how many pieces are in this, and the thing with this build is a ton of it has been just kind of stuff I've taken from my own collection, so I didn't like buy most of the parts here. A lot of it's, well, I did buy it at some point, just not recently. A lot of it's from like garage sale hauls and stuff. So I don't have like an estimate for today about what the cost would be for this one. If you want Brickstorm pricing or Lego pricing, that's fair. This, I would do it 10 cents per piece. As we talked about last week, Lego Group might not feel the same way, especially after this most recent, very expensive Star Wars wave. They're really pricing sets in a way, not a way that people are enjoying though. I do think, like, my personal opinion here is the Star Wars wave of sets, I really think we should not be buying those at the prices they're at and wait till they're on sale as like a community, just to let Lego know that, like, hey, that's kind of nuts that they're this expensive. Except the K2SO, that one's reasonably priced. Even though I think his head's kind of funky, I am warming up to it, and that one is reasonably priced, so we can buy that one. Oh, and high school teaching AP. That sounds tough, but also fun. I can see it. My mom was a teacher, and she taught pretty much all the ages, but she said she liked teaching high school kids when they weren't being crazy. I think my phone's going off with the thing. There you go. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's always an important part of that. There we go. I feel like I had, yeah, there we go. There was a thing there. Okay. Yeah. The life plan really does change as it goes. Hey, you still got time though. You might get there for the high school. Maybe in a few years. It'll definitely be a shift though. I often do Copper. I try to make Thursday night showings as much as I can for the movies that I care about, I would say. I don't go to every single movie, but I try to go to at least the ones that I know I care about. So, all of the Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies, like some of the bigger movies, animated movies I try to go to, things like that. So I don't always go to them, but I do try to go to as many as I can, because I do really like the midnight showing environment. Even though it's really not a midnight showing anymore. Except Jurassic Park was, which was weird. The Rebirth was an actual midnight showing, and I was like, what the heck? This is like weird to actually be at a theater at midnight again. I hadn't done that in like a very long time. I need to make sure I'm leaving the wire spot. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. There's like a nice big chunk I just filled back here. Trumpet, clarinet, got everything but trombone. That's fair. You also play, what is that like little thing called? The little like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like you like pluck the little. You know what I'm talking about, even though I don't. You play that thing too. Do you play an instrument as well, Copper? Remember Superman in 3D. That's fair. Oh, I see, Copper. You already answered my question. The clarinet in junior high. Yep. Switched to choir. That's fair. Choir's fun. I did choir for a little bit. Kalimba. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Thank you. Now that's the one I was looking for. And Superman in 3D. That's fair. I feel 3D movies are, they're kind of fading out. I think rightfully so. I have not seen the 3D thing in a while. So, good luck with that, I guess. Hopefully it's a good movie in 3D. I feel like there's not like a bad movie in 3D. They're just not really like making 3D movies anymore. Or movies for 3D, I should say. They're still making 3D movies, but not designed to be watched in 3D the way that like James Cameron's Avatar was. Yeah, Kalimba. It's like a little guy. It's a fun little one. I was like, I don't know what word it is, but I'm sure you will. If I say enough stuff. Ooh, you've already got a Light Fury mock on Mecha Bricks. Yeah, I used Mecha Bricks a little bit. I like that one. But that's good. I feel like we need more Lego How to Train Your Dragon mocks and stuff out there, because then the Lego group will also see that, hey, we really want more of this stuff, and we want it not in the scale it was given to us. Oh, your mom wants to see Superman? That's crazy. I would not expect her to want to see that one. But that's fair. It looks really good. I think James Gunn is cooking. I know my dad really wants to see it, but my dad loves Superman. And he's loved Superman for like a long time. So he is excited about this one. But he also only makes it out to the theater like maybe once every week. Or not week. Once every like year. That's what I meant to say. A week is a much shorter interval of time. So I don't know if he'll be seeing this one in theaters or not. I think he wants to, but he just usually does not end up making it. She wants to see his red shorts. That's fair. I love that we have the red shorts. Oh, she sees the Marvel stuff too. That's fair. She like secretly is a Marvel fan. That's why she gets along so well with Jake, isn't it? They bond over the MCU and superhero movies. I'm so excited for the shorts to be back. Love that. Henry Cavill was a great cast to play Superman, but Zack Snyder was not my favorite person to make a Superman movie, personally. So I'm excited to see a more lighthearted Superman again. Even though I think that movie's not necessarily awful, I just really don't vibe with that version of the character as well. So like the trunks and everything, I'm very excited for that stuff. That's the kind of Superman I'm looking for, and a Superman that like, I'm glad that we're not shying away from what Superman really means in this current political atmosphere in America. I'm glad we're actually telling the story as it is, and as people should see it, even though some people are stupid and don't see it that way because they are lost, to put it as nicely as possible. I will hum the John Williams theme in my head, probably. I know you said there's like a lack of that. So I'll have to let you know how I feel about that. But also, as like I'm not a huge Superman fan, I think I'll probably be okay. I'm definitely more of like an MCU guy, Marvel. I like Marvel heroes better usually, so I'm not super invested in DC, but I will let you know what I think about the absence of that theme. Because it's probably not, it's going to be crazy. Hello, Lego Buildo, welcome to the stream. But yes, I do want to watch that documentary, Nada. That one looks really good. And you're right, that's everything I've heard about it is just, it's like the perfect example of what Superman really is. This one's not going to work. So that one is most definitely on the list. Lego Buildo, we are currently working on the Hidden World. I should have added an image, but this is like in How to Train Your Dragon 3, that like amber structure that Toothless and the Light Fury sit on. This is the base of that. It's not finished. I gotta add a lot more orange and like transparent bricks to this. And then right now we're kind of filling in the base here. Oh, I forgot that was there. We're filling in this base, so it looks kind of like a depth thing basically. Because the Hidden World really doesn't end. At least, there's a lot of very open holes in the ground that you can see in the movies. So yeah, we're building the Hidden World right now. And then the structure. So like amber structure, Hidden World. Over here, there's going to be another... It is completely blocked by the pillar. There's going to be another structure over there. That one's going to be motorized. So I'm going to have a motor with some spinning dragons on there to look like some guys are flying. Thank you. I think it's coming along pretty well too. I at first was kind of hesitant about the coloring for this ground piece, like being the dark blue, but I think it's going to look good, especially like with that back wall being blue too, everything's gonna look very like night sky-ish, which I do think is kind of the vibe of the hidden world. It's like a night sky with lots of dark blues and dark purples. So it's a very it's not a dim area, but it is like a darker space and with much cooler colors, I feel like. Which is what I'm going for here. Down there. I'm gonna have to rethink the setup for the next time we're building Hidden World, which hopefully will be next Thursday as well. So hopefully we're gonna keep doing Thursday streams here. How many motors do I have? I really only have official ones. I would love to get some power functions because they're better, but Lego doesn't make those anymore and they're harder to find. So I have powered up ones, and I have one brain brick and a motor brick from the boost kit. The issue though is I just built them into something and I don't think I can take them apart, so I think I'm gonna have to go buy another brain brick, which I think was like $50, and then the motor I'm gonna have to get another set for this, but I think that's fine. I'll use them in other stuff too. So because I really built them into the last thing I built, potentially somewhat foolishly, but I was rushed, so I just threw it all together. Well, I can just go there. So yeah, really only like one motor. Hello, Brady the Gamer. Welcome to the stream. The whole Berk mock you removed. I did. Yeah, I did remove all of the Berk is gone basically. It's just a shell right now. You can kind of see, like I can reach through. This is the forest dragon from Ninjago there. How are we doing, Brady the Gamer? Yeah, that's a good point, Nada. Maybe I could look into some third-party motors, just because the official ones are really expensive. Like $50 for the brain, and then it's like $18 at least per motor, depending on what motor you need. So, and the large ones are like, if I want to get like one of the large ones, is $40. So they're expensive. So we'll see. I might look into some third-party ones too. But I like buying motors. If you're looking to buy some, I would definitely check out third-party stuff first, just to see if there's any cheaper ones, because they are. Where did I put my brick separator? Well, it's gone now. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good, Brady the Gamer. Oh my gosh, yeah. Thank you everyone for 10 likes. Berk is gone. Low key, you're not wrong. It's like it comes apart pretty, like everything goes away when I tear Berk apart. But that is by design, so don't worry. I'm not gonna say it's an easy task because I didn't make it that easy on myself, but it is by design that the whole mock comes apart, specifically for moments like this, and then like to take to conventions. So I guess to a convention. I don't really have any plans to take it anywhere other than BrickCon, but unless the YouTube channel starts doing really well, and then we can probably justify taking it to other places. But for now, it's just going to BrickCon. It's on the other side of the white. Thank you, Copper. I literally couldn't see it from where I was, so thank you. There it is. Why is he in the island? So, Lego Buildo, since, and I guess I'll answer you, Brady, as well. I'm building the Hidden World from How to Train Your Dragon 3. So this whole build is my Isle of Berk mock, which I have a bunch of videos on my channel of that one, because it's taken apart. I would show you the full build, but it's taken apart right now. But this is the Hidden World on the underside of the mock. The reason, Lego Buildo, that I'm doing it inside of the island is there was a lot of extra space underneath, and I thought might as well put something inside. I know technically the Hidden World and like Berk are separate locations in universe, but I thought that it would be fun for a display if we had Berk and the Hidden World, since they're so like inherently tied to each other in that story. They're like so closely knit throughout the history of Berk. it would look really sick with some glowing crystals, and I do, if I have enough lights, I do want to put some like more glowing bits throughout. We'll see, because I already have 2 battery packs in Berk, but I could probably take one of the battery packs out of the chief's house. Has a little fireplace. I could take one of those, and honestly, I'm probably gonna have to do another light order anyway, so I could probably get some more battery packs there too. New to channel and how often you stream? Yes, Brady. So streaming, honestly, kind of irregular, but I also love How to Train Your Dragon. So welcome to the channel. I build mostly Lego How to Train Your Dragon and Lego Minecraft stuff, but Berk is my main focus right now, and I eventually plan to make every single dragon from the franchise. So eventually we'll be building every dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. That is a long-term goal, though. It's going to take a while. But I try to stream every Sunday to sort my Lego collection, so I actually keep myself accountable. And then building streams on Thursdays usually. Sometimes it goes up and down a little bit. I'm not here every single Thursday and Sunday. But those are usually the nights I stream. And then I am... You guys can let me know if you think this would be fun. I am thinking about doing a like a Minecraft Let's Play to gear up with the Minecraft series. So I am thinking about doing some more Minecraft gameplay or more Minecraft streaming, probably on Monday nights, and just stream playing the game Minecraft as well. So that would be a Monday night stream probably. He could have hidden his world inside for the convention, but decided to build. Yeah, I absolutely, like, as you saw in, like, the Phase 1 video, I did cover this area. I used, like, some black plates to just cover the inside, because it wasn't ready. So I covered what was in here, but for BrickCon, I figured it's cooler to see some, like, dynamic stuff happening inside, so that's why we're building the hidden world in here. To add just a little more like depth to the build, you know, a little more going on, and a different color style, because this is going to be a much different color than the top is. The next dragon I'm going to do, Razor Whip. Yes, okay, Razor Whip is on the list. It's pretty high. The next 3 I have to do are Barf and Belch, Hook Fang, and Meat Lug, because I have to finish them for the mock. But Razor Whip is very high on the list, up there with Cloud Jumper and Skrill. Those 3 are probably going to be the first main dragons I do, and then we'll keep branching out from there. Because while I'm doing the Minecraft mock, I do still plan to make How to Train Your Dragon videos for each of the dragons, so we can stay on that goal of eventually building every single dragon. I was going to use this blue piece, but it is a stickered Cauldron Sail piece. We'll just put that there for now. I would say the hidden world is a bit more interesting than a bologna sandwich. You're ready? You're right. It's a little bit more color, a little bit less soggy, I would say, depending on the bologna you have. But yes, okay. Sounds like Minecraft streams are received well. I do think it'd be nice to get like some inspiration for the Minecraft build, doing live streams as well that way. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna bring other stuff to BrickCon. I do kind of want to bring the chunk. Low key, I already took part of the Jurassic Park River Chase apart, but it's not fully broken, so I could fix it. But I did need some of the pieces, so I took it apart a little bit. But I've thought about bringing that one and the chunk to BrickCon as well. But low-key, I don't know where it is. I looted some of the stuff off the chunk as well. I've been pillaging a little bit. But they're easy fixes, so I have thought about probably maybe bringing those 2 as well. Just to have a little more stuff going on there. Especially with the new Minecraft series starting, I am excited to do some more Minecraft stuff, so, like, bringing that chunk is probably not the worst idea, because that one is still pretty intact, and it has a light in it. But yeah, I think I haven't registered the other 2 ones. I did register Berk 2 nights ago, so Berk will be officially a BrickCon, but I have until September 2nd to register other mocks. So I might also register the other two that we've done on the channel recently. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate it. You'll see lots of How to Train Your Dragon stuff on there. There's been a big How to Train Your Dragon push on here with the movie recently, so lots and lots of How to Train Your Dragon videos. Oh, this one can go over here. Perfect. Made the Titanosaurus, but with the tail. Yeah, I really almost bought some of those Jurassic Park sets the other day when I was buying Toothless, but they are so expensive. And I do like their Titanosaurus is pretty cool, but you're right, like the tail just isn't there, and that tail would be tricky. It'd be a hard tail for them to make as like a piece. But man, I really wish we could get some more Jurassic sets that were not super expensive. At least those ones, like the price I get, because the dinosaur molds are really big, so it's not like Star Wars. Build Steve's lava chicken cooker. Don't worry, that is already a plan for the build. The first chunk of Minecraft is going to be the Farlands. We're probably going to do like the whole series is going to be structured in like mini-series basically, and I'll explain why later in the video probably, but the first section of the mini-series is going to be the Farlands. That's the first one, and then after Farlands I'm going to tackle like a spawn district, and we're going to do like a shopping district, all of that stuff, which means Steve's lava chicken is going to be in the build eventually. Did the real Titanosaurus have a tail? I don't know. I feel like the answer is no. I feel like that was like one of their genetic modification things in the movie. And also, like, I know sometimes scientists take like in Prehistoric Planet, they talk about this. They take some like creative liberties with like designs, just be like, they might have been like this, and they'll like take some liberties with it. So it could have been a thing like that too, but I don't know if it was actually like that big, because that's a long tail. So I don't know if it was like really that long. Also, thank you, Brady. No problem. I like being on YouTube, so you know, the thing with subscribers too is I started out quite low. We started growing 6 months ago is when I started really posting stuff. I had like 400 then, and we've been like steadily growing the whole time. So it's just like a long process of posting and growing and building, and it takes a long time, but you'll get there. You just gotta like have faith in your own content, you know? As long as you believe in your content and you keep posting, eventually the followers and subscribers will come. They will join you on your journey. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, I feel like the Titanosaur probably didn't have a tail that long. Although I haven't seen any recent fossil discoveries of that one, so maybe they've discovered something recently and they're like, yeah, that thing had a crazy long tail. Just for fun. But also that could have been like, ah, yes, we genetically modified this. Yeah, and my channel has been around, Brady, for 10 years. It turned 10 this year, so sometimes it just takes like sometimes it takes a while, and it's all about just like posting, consistency, and making exciting videos that people watch, you know? It's a long process. YouTube is it's a wild world out there on the YouTube sphere. Well, that's fair. That's a good point, Natalie. It is a genus, not a single dinosaur. But again, like, I don't think any of them had tails that long, you know? It feels long, even for a dinosaur like that, you know? What am I gonna hide under the trapdoor? I don't know yet. I have a couple little, like, hidden trapdoors on one of the walls that I hid some dragons, so I might do, like, I figure, like, maybe do, like, a little micro-build Scaldron and, like, tuck that under there. It might be fun. Like, having a little tiny one. Oh, it was about the same length as a Brontosaurus. That that makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking. I figured it was like a Creative Liberties thing because it's a long tail. And they can do that because they're like, ah, yes, they're genetically modified dinosaurs. So who knows? Maybe their tail was like 1,000,000 feet long. The tails did look cool, though. I will say, like, I thought the tails looked nice. Even though they were, like, probably wildly inaccurate. I thought they were cool looking. But, like, in Prehistoric Planet, some of those dinosaurs have these, like, weird, like, those sacs on the outside of their face. And the people who worked on the series have come out and said, yeah, we, like, don't actually know if that was it, but it looks cool. And it is a possibility, so we threw it on there for fun. Oh, it's like a Avatar thing. Yeah, I can see that in that app. That's fair too. Like, the fossil record is always changing and growing, and some of the, like, if we don't have a lot of bones, like, you can fill in stuff, right? But it's still tricky because you never really know what was there. It's like all it's a huge guessing game. I'm really quickly whipping a little guy up here. Hold on. For now, underneath that trap door. So I'm digging through my little tiny bin. There we go. For now, under that trap door, we're just gonna put this little eyeball guy. We'll just tuck him under there. And who knows, maybe he'll stay there. He'll become a main part of the build. That's fair. I think too, I like that some of the Jurassic stuff they're going like, I feel like the hairy legs might have been, they're like, oh yeah, feathers, you know? Because Jurassic Park is notorious for not having accurate dinosaurs because none of them have feathers. Because when the movies were made, or when the book was written too, like, so much has changed since those initial stories. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today, but I am gonna start wrapping up. Because I have to go see Superman, which I'm very excited for. But I don't know if I'm gonna be live on Sunday. If I am, I'll post a live on the channel, so you'll see that there. But then hopefully we'll be back building more on Thursday again, so a week from today. This is pretty good progress though. I like where we're at here. I like this blue color, and like all the black is like cutting through. We're gonna tile it off, and Saturday there's gonna be a new Berk episode, so this part won't be included, but we'll talk a little more about this since other stuff in there. So yeah, Bailey touched the legs and started to tear up. Yeah, I really liked it, Copper, in that when he got like really excited because he's like, yeah. He's, again, like, the experience of seeing something in like the wild is different than seeing it in like a zoo or anything, right? And that's what he was experiencing, which I thought was cool. I like that part. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff coming out soon, and I'm excited for you to all see it. But hopefully we'll be live again on Thursday. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this stream. I'm excited with the progress, and hopefully we'll have a bunch more ready for episode 11. Episode 10 of Berk will be out this weekend, Saturday, and then episode 11 will be out in 2 weeks. Minecraft video in between. I'm putting a lot of work into that Minecraft video. I'm really excited for you all to see it. And then we will see if I start doing Minecraft streams, Let's Play streams this week or next week. We might start next week because I have a big Destiny expansion coming out this week that I got to prepare for. So maybe we'll start doing Minecraft Let's Play next week to get some inspiration for the Minecraft build. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Tomos. Thank you, Nadat Copper, for modding. Yeah, thank you, Lego Buildo. Thanks for stopping by. Lego Tours. We had a really great stream today, even though it was a little shorter. We'll do a longer one next time. Bye, Brady. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Have a good night.